Rampage.
Hey everyone, welcome back for a brand new video about that show about a virus that caused the end of the world. And I mean The Walking Dead, not 2020. Warning, beyond this point there are major, earth-shattering spoilers for people who are not up to date in The Walking Dead flagship series, as well as the comics, and even for those who are. In this video, we're going to give you our Rampage recap of the recently leaked spoilers for the most long-awaited season finale in Walking Dead history. We also want to give a tentative update on the 6 episodes that have been added onto Season 10, but first let's talk about these spoilers. We Are the Walking Dead fan site released these spoilers on their forum, which made their way to Reddit and all over the internet. These leaks come from the same person who gave the Spoiling Dead fan site its information, so it's pretty much rock solid. As this info is easily accessible for anyone on the internet, we wanted to give our take on the spoilers directly from the source. This is your last chance. If you don't want to know what happens during the finale, you need to leave now. First, let's talk about the survivors' Pied Piper plan to lead the Horde off a cliff. Of course the original plan goes to shit, but Carol and Lydia still find a way to lead pretty much the entire Horde off of the cliff. How many walkers this kills and how many it maims is unknown, but apparently this act neutralizes the Horde. Carol and Lydia have a big heart-to-heart at some point, and Carol saves Lydia from sacrificing herself, and both of them end up making it out alive. Another fun plot point is that Negan and Daryl end up working together. Best buddy cop team up ever. Negan does not want to put his ass on the line because the Whisperers will be gunning for him, but Daryl tells him to suck it up. The two will play a big part in the Whisperer War climax, which we'll get into later on. As far as Daryl's old partner, Dog, we get a quick shot of him barking and Judith worried about him, but nothing else. We do have to pause here and call out that Dog's arc this season has sucked. Season 11 better have a whole lot of our favorite furry survivor. A big question everyone has been asking since Maggie was teased way back when the opening minutes were first released is what her role will be during the finale. She isn't there for the big Horde party, but she does show up in time to save Father Gabriel from getting killed by the Whisperers. That's right, people, the Holy Man will live on. This save at the end is also where we see this mysterious person in action again. He kills every Whisperer about to take out Gabriel. Aaron is also with this group that comes in for the save, so most likely Alden is with them as well, since we saw those two in the woods together in this shot with the Mystery Man. We find out that the new guy came with Maggie and that he's a he, but nothing more. What do you think? Is there a blast from the past underneath that armor, or is this just a brand new character? We'll most likely find out during the last new 6 episodes of Season 10 after the finale. And how are we calling this a finale again? We also get a Maggie-Judith reunion, but apparently the shot cuts away before RJ gets any love. That's messed up. Maggie and Negan don't cross paths, which would have been interesting, but they're bound to reunite sometime in the future.
Why?
You have to just do it.
You tell me why!
Another big piece of news is that Connie is in fact alive. She's in rough shape, but Virgil actually rescues her. Finally, he has done something useful. What do you think? Will the survivors accept Virgil into their community? As far as Daryl and Carol, it appears the two kind of make up this episode, but there's no really sentimental scene where they hug it out. This is kind of disappointing because their dynamic was different than it ever had been. Not seeing a clear resolution seems like a cop-out here. Daryl does tell Carol how Michonne is now gone and he's scared she won't come back, but he doesn't tell her she's trying to find Rick. That sounds like a story for Season 11. Rosita is in the episode briefly, but no big moments with her either. Team Eugene also makes it intact to the rendezvous, although we never get to see Stephanie since the group showed up late. Apparently, Ezekiel does live through what was originally the entirety of Season 10, despite the confirmations he wouldn't make it out of this season. But since we love the king, we'll let that slide. The episode ends on a major cliffhanger as Eugene is giving the team a pep talk after they realize they've missed the meet. During Eugene's speech, a group of stormtroopers show up, point their weapons at them, and tell them to freeze. Stormtroopers are finally here, people. They haven't done much yet, but at least they're here. Now let's talk about what you really want to know. Who dies? Shockingly, the only death on the survivor side is a red shirt male and this character, Beatrice, who's been around for a while, but chances are most people don't know her by name. Beatrice first gets stabbed by a Whisperer and then taken down by the Horde. Oceanside will be pissed.
Oceanside isn't ready.
As far as the Whisperers, there are bound to be a few loose ends, but the whole group is pretty much wiped out in this episode along with their Horde. As far as the Whisperers' new fearless leader, Beta and Negan finally have it out. Negan lures the big man away from his horde and the two finally fight. We don't have specific details from this fight, but apparently we never get the bat-breaking moment we really wanted. Negan is actually about to be overpowered by Beta somehow when Daryl comes along and stabs him in both of his eyes. The camera cuts to a sort of Beta vision, or lack of vision, as we see him enveloped by his own horde and eventually torn apart. It sounds like an amazingly gruesome sequence, and we can't wait to see it play out on screen. Now, we do believe a few Whisperers must have survived the final battle, but who knows if we'll ever see them again. What do you think? Are the Whisperers extinct, or will a few rogues come back at some point looking for revenge? Aside from a Negan and Lydia hug, we don't have any other spoilers. Honestly, the finale sounds a bit underwhelming, but we'll hope this episode comes across better on screen than it does on paper. What do you think? Will this episode be worth the really long wait that we've had to endure? Finally, let's talk about the new 6 episodes added on to the end of Season 10. On an interview during Live with Kelly and Ryan, Lauren Cohen confirms the added 6 episodes will cover the time she was gone. It has also been claimed on a site called Crooked Llama that the episodes will also be building up the backstory of the Commonwealth. Minor appearances supposedly occur from the main survivors, but not much at all from the apocalyptic communities we've grown to love. We're not sure how rock solid this info is, but if true, that's pretty weak. These episodes sound like a spin-off miniseries instead of TWD. We really don't want to be away from the communities for 6 whole episodes, but what do you think? At least we'll find out about that man in the mask with the ninja skills. Thanks so much for watching our videos, everyone. As always, we're on the lookout for any new leaks or spoilers to help prove or disprove all the rumors and theories out there about our favorite show that's been on life support for months, The Walking Dead. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Binge Rampage. Click the notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out. And don't forget to subscribe.
Nothing can take the place of someone you love being gone. But that doesn't mean that everything that follows is going to break your heart.